The mighty little FEZBOMB is back on the channel again. Now, it's back on the channel because I wanted to do a video on this, but I've got two possible videos to do. One of them was modifications and the other one was a first drive video. And if you guys don't already follow my Instagram, I do a lot of polls on there now based on my YouTube channel, and you guys actually chose for me to do the first drive video. Now, this ain't actually my first drive of the car. I've driven this car a million and one times probably, but it's the first drive for YouTube. So I'm going to smash you with some cinematics. I'm sort of loving doing cinematics at the moment, playing around with it. I've also come to a really pretty place. Yeah, came to a really pretty place to film this. So I'm going to smash it with some cinematics quickly, and then we'll hop in, get set up, and go on a drive. Right, that's the camera setup. That was a little awkward to do because I don't know if you can see in the corner here, but she's added some girly bling to the car, and she starts. And because obviously it's her car, I don't really want to move or touch anything. She's had to tie this around the mirror, and I'm not very good with untying or tying stuff up, so I'm just going to leave it. So if it gets in the way of this video, I do apologise, and that's also why the camera angle is a little different to normal as well. But we are in the mighty little FEZBOMB, and yeah, let's go for a little drive, shall we? Because I actually quite like driving this thing, you know. So so a few little things about this car for those of you that don't already know. This is a 1.25 style 5-door. Started off, well, when I met her, near enough standard. We've done a few little bits, as you can see by the cinematics. Got plenty more to come on it, and yeah, this is sort of another little project on the channel. So you know, I quite like this car, even though it does say girl racer and hers not his and shit like that. It makes me look a bit of a dickhead driving it, but hey ho, shit happens, and content's content, I guess. Ah, I just splattered the car with mud. Bollocks. So yeah, the little mighty FEZBOMB. Regarding like performance and suspension setup and all that, she's completely standard. And yeah, she's quite a playful little car as well. If you hear any thudding in the background, by the way, that's my tools there in the car, because we've been using her car to run to my garage and shit like that. Fuck me, these roads are flooded. It's literally just stopped raining, and yeah, the roads are a little wet, especially being country lanes. So it's not particularly fun. But no, yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, regarding performance and handling and stuff like that, the car's completely standard at the moment. So this is pretty much what is a bog standard 1.25 Fiesta like to drive. And to be quite fair, it's really fun. Obviously this is talking from experience of me already having driven this car. Performance, well, it moves, but it's not thrilling. I mean, I've sort of reviewed this with my missus because she's asked me, obviously, what do I think it's like to drive and stuff like that. And honestly, it is quite a fun car to drive, even though it is completely standard. You know, suspension setup wise and all that sort of stuff. It's still really, really fun to drive. It's quite nippy, it's quite quick for what it is. But the one thing that I do say to her is it seriously lacks like VVTi or VTEC or something like that. Obviously these engines, they don't come with any sort of boost, shall we say. Obviously my Yaris comes with VVTi, Hondas come with VTEC, stuff like that. And this car really is missing it, and you can tell in the way it performs. And I think that if this car had VTEC, VVTi, some sort of variable valve timing sort of mechanism, I feel this car would actually be really, really fun to drive and quite quick, especially for, you know, the small displacement engine it is and stuff like that. But, you know, that aside, you know, it's alright. It's alright. You know, it's not gonna, you know, win any races or anything like that. But yeah, it's alright. It performs alright, this little car. Regarding like speed and performance, it's not too bad. I mean, put it this way: I gunned it down the Mexico stretch, which is what it's known as. And before I caught up with the car in front of me, I didn't even hit 60, and I was redlining every gear. So it certainly is not quick enough to kill yourself, which is a good thing and is also a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing because, well, you're safe, but it's a bad thing because people like me who have heavy right foots love performance, and this has none. But I'm not going to slate it because honestly I do love this little car. This car for some reason always puts a smile on my face when I drive it. It's just so fun, and it's just got something about it that sort of yeah, it's just got something about it. It just makes it really enjoyable to drive. Like, me and my missus drive this car hard. Like, both of us drive it really hard. And yeah, it don't give in. We're hitting a 60-mile-an-hour zone. See, that was dropping it into third, foot to the floor. 65, 70, into fifth, 75. You know, it gets down the road. It gets down the road. I'll give it that. Regarding the handling department, which is another thing that I'm a big sucker for. How do cars handle? To be fair, this don't handle too bad considering it's on standard suspension. And I know this road that I'm going down quite well, and I do take it at a rate of knots. And to be fair, the way it handles, it isn't all that bad. Fair play for standard suspension, and especially the performance of this car. Fair play to it. But yeah, this car really could do with being lowered. I think if it is lowered, it'd be a bit more sort of confidence inspiring to drive. Because even though it handles all right, you can still feel the boatiness of it a little bit. Which, yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is only a little, like, near enough base spec little Fiesta. You know, it's a little town hopper, a little commuter car. It's no track toy. It's nothing to win any races. But for what it is and what it's been built for, and what me and Chloe basically do to it and use it for, it performs all right. Performs all right. Another thing I love as well is the gearbox. Now, Chloe's got a weighted gear knob on it. She's actually changed it since the reveal video to a slightly bigger one. But yeah, she's got a weighted gear knob, and this gear knob sits a little higher, which is actually quite nice. I quite like it. And the throws of the gearbox, for a standard box, they're not too bad. Like, they are quite short together, which again I suppose is a good thing. Oh God's sake, I've got to send it out of here now. why have I picked all the bad roads to go down? This road's number 1 busy, number 2 fast, and number 3 rebel. Smash that red line pulling out of the junction. Woohoo! Anyway, that was not even intentional. It's just because it's wet outside. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, this road that I've just pulled out on is a horrible road to pull out on. But no, that was not intentional whatsoever. Oh god. But yeah, no, this car honestly is a really fun car to drive. It's really nippy. It's quite quick for what it is as well, especially like I said, the small displacement engine it's got, and the fact that it's got no form of boost or performance sort of assists. Almost, I've near enough full on pulled out in front of a fucking 4x4. Yeah, you know, for the car it really isn't too bad at all. Yeah, I thoroughly do enjoy this car. Yeah, I think I've ran out of things to say. I came out early to intentionally make this video because I'm on the way to pick Mrs. up, and I've now ran out of things to say. And I don't even know what the time is either, because this car does not have a clock, because she's changed the radio, and the radio don't have a clock. Well, it does, but it reads wrong because we've disconnected the battery and stuff and can't be asked to change the time back. But yeah, I think that's probably about it for this car and this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to smash a like on it. Comment down below what you think of these cars as well, if you own one yourself. What do you think of them? How do you think they handle? How do you think they perform, you know, for the car that they are? I'd love to hear your guys' input. I mean, it's a very common first car, Mk6 Fiestas, so I'm expecting to get quite a bit of feedback on this video, especially from you guys that are sort of young drivers and maybe have one as a first car or whatever. Tell me what you guys think of them. I honestly thoroughly enjoy driving this car. I mean, the steering is... yeah, the steering ain't too bad. The steering's quite tight, quite responsive. Acceleration wise, obviously I've been over that. It's not the quickest thing in the world, but it moves. Handling wise, obviously I've been over that. It don't handle too bad in the standard setup, but it could really do with being lowered a little bit, just make it a little more confidence inspiring. And I've gone a way that's got roadworks, and I've just remembered that. Brilliant. Right. Yeah, I'm going to outro this video now. Like I said, like this video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below if you own one and you want to give your views on it. Maybe give us some inspiration on mods we can do to it as well, because we're still planning to work on this car. So if you've got any cool little ideas that we can do, let us know. And more importantly, hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more content to come on this car, plenty more content to come on the Yaris, possibly. Oh, Christ. And maybe, just maybe, I might be bringing another car to the channel very soon as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, especially hit that subscribe button if you want to see what this new car is that I'm possibly bringing to the channel. That flipping dream catchery thing is getting on my nerves, getting in the camera. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see what the new car is that I'll be bringing to the channel at some point soon. Hopefully, if I can find one for my budget. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. I'm going to stop muttering on now. And I'm going to outro the video. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And I'm going to find somewhere to pull up so I can stop recording, because being on your phone is a bad thing to do when you drive. You should never do it. So I'm going to pull up in this video, and I'll catch you guys soon.